The Cinema Arts Center has been at the epicenter for the cultural scene in Huntington, Long Island since 1973. Its mission has been to bring the best cinematic artistry to the island and use the power of film to do social good in the community. For 5 decades, the center has welcomed art lovers from all over the world and taken them on a cinematic journey of imagination. But in 2020, the effects of COVID-19 and a worldwide pandemic affected the way we all lived, including this beloved art community, which had initially shut down. At first, this may have been the thought of a setback. However, new opportunities arose for those who were involved in the Cinema Art Center. They began to conduct pop-up and drive-in screenings along with a diverse range of virtual programming to keep the arts initiatives moving forward. They also decided to embark upon a large-scale renovation of its lobby and 3 theaters. They took the last 2 years to work on a theater and update the flooring, seating, carpeting, ceilings, and ventilation system. The famous Sky Room Cafe has also been renovated with brand new seats and tables. During our time filming at the Cinema Art Center, we interviewed Dylan Skolnick, a founder of the Cinema Art Center.
I'm Dylan Skolnick.
What do you do for the cinema?
I'm the co-director here at the Cinema Arts Center, and which means a little bit of everything. You know, it's a small team, so everybody pitches in, and but I'm involved with the programming, the business side, bill paying, the fun parts, the dreary parts, a little bit of everything.
Yeah. What's your favorite part to do at your position?
I guess the best part is kind of bringing people movies. You know, it's like when you get to present a movie and share it with an audience, and they respond, and hopefully they really like it. That's a great feeling. That's kind of what we're all about.
What's some of the history about the cinema?
Well, we've been around in Huntington since 1973, and it was born because it was a very different time then. So you know, I kind of have to preface that. You know, you have to kind of picture that there was no internet, no cable TV, no streaming, no home video, no DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, nothing. People you'd have the opportunity, you could see whatever was the new movie that was playing at the local movie theater, or what was playing on the very small number of TV channels that existed at the time. It was like 7 or 8 channels, and they didn't play that many movies. So the founders, Vic Skolnick and Charlotte Skye, were my parents, they lived in Manhattan and Brooklyn, and they came out here for work, and were just kind of shocked that there was nothing to see in terms of movies. They loved movies, and the city at that time had a very active art house movie scene. You could see all kinds of movies all the time, and they came out here, and suddenly it was like, bam, there's very little to see. So they decided to do something about it. So they started showing movies in a local dance studio, and it was very rudimentary, very basic. People had to bring their own chairs.
Oh wow.
So there was just a bed sheet that was hung up on the wall, and a movie that was borrowed from the library, and but people came. There was a hunger for this. So over the years, it's expanded and grown, and also gotten a lot more professional. People's expectations now are much higher. So you have to do a much more polished presentation. But the basic idea, in some ways, isn't any different. It's bringing out movies that people wouldn't otherwise have a chance to see, especially seeing them on a big screen in a communal setting with an audience.
What makes it different about other movie theaters?
Well, it's really the idea, at least. The idea is that it's supposed to be, and we think we're doing that, is really kind of a community center, a place where people come together, where they you know, like I love all movie theaters. I'm a big fan. So, you know, but a lot of them, it's true, you can kind of feel like you're kind of getting, you know, you get walked in the front door through the stanchions into the theater, and then, you know, out maybe some exit in the back. And, you know, whereas here, you know, we have the cafe, we have areas for people to hang out and socialize. We do a lot of special programs where there's, you know, filmmakers or other people associated with the film, or other guest speakers or experts maybe in whatever it's about, who, you know, lead a discussion. So it's really designed to be hopefully like a, you know, a community center. You know, we were open for decades, and thousands and thousands of people walked through there and treading on the carpet, spilling coffee, spilling soda, you know, etc., etc. So the place was just really ready for to get renovated. So now it is.
Yeah. What's your favorite film that you've seen here?
Oh, well, I can't really answer. There's too many movies I've watched, you know, here. Thousands and thousands of movies, and that's one of the great things is, you know, there's so many great movies. As soon as you think of like, oh, this is the best movie, I don't know about you, but I immediately think of another movie. Go, yeah, oh, but what about that one? That's also, you know, so, and then what about this, you know, what about all these, this filmmaker and this actor, actress, you know, so just, you know, there's so many. I love all kinds of movies.
And I guess last question, how long have you been working here for?
Well, it's a little funny because since it's a bit of a family thing. I've been here since I was just a kid. So I've been kind of working here as long as I can remember. Though initially not working as much, although I did get put to work sometimes. But yeah, so I've just been around, and I went away and did other things, went to college, stuff, but kept kind of just pulling me back, and here I am.
Yep.
So.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah, this is great. Thank you for doing this.
With renovations completed, the Huntington community and those who love the cinema will be able to once again enjoy this beloved institution the way that it was meant to be, and continue to promote the arts for many years to come. We'd like to thank everyone who helped us with this film, along with everyone who continues to contribute to the Cinema Arts Center every day. This is a prosperous staple of Huntington, Long Island, and we were glad to have this opportunity to make this film.